seen it many, many times. People die in the ring.
You got to train hard inside the gym. You got to keep learning on the job.
Literally, we nearly lost our house. We nearly lost everything.
No one cares about boxers once their career's over. No one.
At some point, the bubble was going to burst, and it burst in emphatic fashion. The thing that's within my grasp in the nearer future, I think, will be winning a British title. My name's Johnny Fisher, the Romford Bull, heavyweight boxer. Well, when I was first starting to spar people like Joe Joyce and was literally still an amateur boxer with a history student, that's what I was, who played rugby and done a bit of boxing on the side. I was going there as a fan, first and foremost, and I thought, right, I've got to try and do 2 or 3 rounds here with Joe Joyce, this is crazy. And then me and my dad went once and was like, Johnny, you held your own there, you done all right there, you done all right. And then before you know it, you're going to Las Vegas and you're training with Joe Joyce in his camp for Daniel Dubois. When I look back on that, I think of it as like I was doing it because I enjoyed it and it was fun. There was no end game of becoming a professional boxer. The early days of my boxing career as a professional, when I made my debut, I remember we were still on the van, we were still selling things. I'd be going, doing that, I'd be coming back, I had sandbags in the garden that I'd made into makeshift weights. I had like a netball pole that my sister was using, I was using that to do some balancing things, so I'm using my mum's peg line, washing line to duck underneath and stuff like that. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but you think you're doing something positive. Sit. Don, come on. This is Donnie, my Rottweiler. He's 2.5 now, so we've been training him. There's something about just going on a walk in the morning, isn't there? It just clears your brain. My brain races a lot, like, can overthink things, just anything in life. And it's nice just to have a reset and get off your phone and concentrate on walking in. He's not too dissimilar to me. He loves food and he likes discipline, so. Sit. There were difficult times when the cheese business was earning a wage, but it was never making money, always losing money, and you had money worries, and then COVID happened and bang. It's like the whole thing's wiped from underneath you. And then we was out on the van, we changed up the whole business model, just selling meat door to door. They're difficult times, but you look back on them with fond memories. There were funny stories that came out of it. My dad did piss himself as he was driving along and didn't tell me, and I said, what's that smell? And he's going, no, it's nothing. But he just didn't want to get out of the car and have a piss, for God's sake. Just little things like that. And William dropping gammons off the back of the van. Literally, we nearly lost our house. We nearly lost everything. We owed a lot of money to the bank, we owed a lot of money to a supplier, but now we're a bit more comfortable with doing what we're doing now. I'm now sitting in a house that I own, and I'm so grateful for that. And my dad, yes, he's become a worldwide sensation, and it feels strange to even say that, but he has, because he does travel all over the world. But of course, with that, you do get negatives as well. When you're in camp, it's very much social media takes a back seat. It still is part of who you are, of your life, but there's no focus on it. At the end of the day, if you're not putting bums on seats, you've got no commercial value to a promoter or to anyone. And it's not about trying to force anything. What I would say to a young boxer coming through is, don't try and be something you're not. You just got to put yourself across on social media in an authentic way. It's a tool for you. That's your best promoter, having a good social media. When I think about my boxing career, I think about the memories and the people, my friends who are, like my mates from down in Romford and Gideon Park, and my dad's friends, my brother's friends, and football mates who live in bloody Las Vegas and watch me fight over there. Like, that's a crazy feeling to me sometimes, you know.
Act like professionals at all times, obey my instructions and watch your heads. Any questions? Let's go to work.
Wow, what noise, what a crowd to witness. One of the most highly anticipated domestic nights and fights of the year so far. The rematch of that hugely controversial 10-round dust-up in the Saudi desert as Johnny Fisher and Dave Allen go to war again. What have they learned?
I think When I came up against Dave, he was very good at the mental warfare side of it. Yes, he's a good bloke and he was an honest bloke and he wasn't doing anything underhanded. He was just being honest and sort of probably old man me a bit in that way because he is that little bit more experienced. The first fight was a tougher fight because it went on for 10 rounds and I had to battle through. I actually had the physical stamina to get through that storm in the 5th round and keep firing to the end.
And Johnny Fish is hurt and he's tumbled down. First time in his career.
The second time round, I just wasn't physically equipped to weather that storm.
And it is almost a mirror image of what happened in Saudi. It's gone! No, it's not!
His legs have been gone for about...
Again, in the 5th round! Can you believe it?
I employed the wrong tactics. I think boxing on the back foot is not what my strength is. If you look at the first fight, my other fights, I'm a front foot fighter. Dave actually said it to me as well. You can't think that in one training camp you can learn how to box on the back foot. And he was right. And I learned the hard way in getting beat.
Can he follow up? Fisher
needs to come in, his legs are gone.
Dramatically here.
Yeah, losing is what sometimes the journey's about as well. If there's just an upward trajectory, there's no story, there's no beginning, middle and end. There's no redemption. With the trajectory that I'm on now and the boys that I'm around in the gym, I'm in a good spot to get to a new level and show a bit more of my potential.
Fisher of the comeback victory. He's so badly meant. And it's done and dusted in Monaco. There's the there is the menace of Johnny Fisher and what it means to these fans. He had a difficult start, but I tell you what, he's fired up and he wants a big 2026.
I tell you what, he's got a big set of you-know-what on him. He was in all sorts in that first round. The legs were unsteady in the second round, but that's how you close the show there.
First quarter of 2026.
Yeah, good Tony, yeah?
How was your Chinese?
Yeah, it was good.
What was Jimmy eating making him gag?
Oh, he had a cat food sandwich.
Cat food?
Yeah, he lost the challenge, so he had to eat cat food. No, I said that you're mad.
Were he beaten by a load then?
No, I think my two off.
Oh,
Emery situation.
I reckon he was heaving bad, yeah.
As soon as I put it in, I just it had to come out.
So my first trainer from the beginning of my career to about 4 or 5 years in was Mark Tibbs, and Jimmy Tibbs was on the back of that. And we had some great memories and great times. I still talk to Mark and see Jimmy, and Mark and Jimmy are great members of our community. And sometimes in life, it's time to move on. And I was just open and honest with Mark when I thought that after my loss. If I'm going to carry on in this sport, I need a fresh start. I need to mix things up a little bit. And Tony Sims is now my trainer, and I think it's a positive change. I think the way that we train, the structure of how we train, the things that I'm being taught and how I should do them, they're all very positive things, and we're starting to embed them now. We've not been together a year yet, and we're just starting to get into a nice little flow. So we're going to do probably 6 rounds on the pads, just working on a few different things that Tony thinks is right, and yeah, he'll correct me as we go along. It's great in the gym. Jimmy Sains and George Diddard from my local area as well, Louis Ward, and they're all young, hungry fighters, obviously British champions, English champions in their own rights, but still prospects in a sense, younger than me. And then you've got the elder statesman of the group. You've got Craig Richards, who's obviously been there and done it. He's fought Dimitri Bivol. You've got Conor Benn in the gym as well, who's a superstar right now. And Louis Ward as the youngster of the stable. He's probably the one who gets the most stick.
What, 3 weeks Saturday job?
We'll talk when we're not training. you know what I mean? In between. But Louis is good fun, Jimmy's good fun, George, they're all good boys, you know? No, Jimmy's the weirdest, so I'll get you. That's fair enough.
He's the one who needs captain.
Yeah, he does it through choice as well. What's the point of living if there's no banter, you know? Craig's the captain, though. Craig keeps everyone in check.
Keep all in check. These boys go out live sometimes. I had my fair share when I came. That 25 years ago. I know, watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth for it. Louis, you can't do it to Craig. On the same team. We train, it's hard work here, training through this. In training camp, it gets dark and it gets hard. And, you know,
Tough love in the gym, support on the night.
That's it. We're fighting and whipping about a month, so I would get fucking training for college. It's actually been good. My body's replenished nicely in this time. A few weeks off, you know. It's important to get that rest and recovery in between. And rest and recovery don't just mean sitting about doing nothing.
What degree did you get from Exeter University?
A history degree.
You got a history degree. What did you get, John?
I only got a 2-1, I was one below first. But my excuse is I was getting punched in the head by Joe Joyce in Las Vegas as I was doing it. So.
And you was a rugby.
And I was rugby player then.
I think Johnny's got a great future, but he's only young still. What, you're 26, John?
26, just turned 27, yeah.
So he's still, in heavyweight terms, he's still a baby, really. He's obviously learning through experience. What's he ranked now in Britain, John?
Top 10 in Britain.
Top 10 in Britain. Yeah. It's like baking a cake. If you haven't got all the ingredients, the flour, the egg, everything that goes into baking a cake, then the cake won't rise. So if you leave one thing out of that cake, one ingredient out of there, the cake won't rise. And I always say to him, you've got to live the life outside the gym. You've got to train hard inside the gym. You've got to keep learning on the job. Keep moving forward. And me, I've ate the cake already.
He's enjoying the cake.
I'm just in the twilight days. I've ate about 4 cakes.
I think when you're weighing up your professional boxing career, you have to really put it within the context of your personal life as well. I think you can intertwine them quite well, but my happiness doesn't depend on what belts I win or what money I make. And it's, as you said, financially he was in a dire position. But it's never been about, right now, we've got to be really rich, we've got to get loads of money. It's just about being comfortable. And being comfortable and having your health are the most important things in life. I've said this quite a few times over the last few weeks with my family. If we're together, that's all that matters. That's the most important thing. We could live under a bridge, but we'd find a way to get through it because the family unit is the centre of our universe. It really is. I've forgotten again. Hello, Colin, you all right? Yeah, good, thank you. I've done it again. This lady, this is the main lady, and I forgot her Romford Bull t-shirt again. Well, you should actually take it up with my mum because she's in charge of the night.
Don't try and blame your mum.
Yeah, it's the mum's fault. Yeah. Well, I'm going to have salmon. You got any salmon?
Yes,
have salmon mash and ricotta. Yeah. And then whatever Lee's fine gentlemen want as well.
Yeah, I ate here. I'm currently cutting out carbs, so I just had 2 pies and liquor. Even though there's carbs in the crust of the pies, I could not come in here and not have any pies. I've seen when he went to spar Ergovich in Texas, when I've seen him spar Daniel Dubois, that's probably a lot harder than what he's had fights, you know, if I'm being truthful. So I see that side of it. And obviously when he's boxing on fight night, as a mum and dad, you do worry, because anything can happen, heavyweights. You catch a punch in the wrong place and you're in trouble. And it's
exciting and stressful at the same time, and also you've got all his brothers and sisters with us as well, so it's all of us sit in a row and it's weird. I can't explain what it's like.
But we know Johnny dedicates and trains as hard as he can.
Job, yeah.
So if you lose, you lose to a better man on the night. You've got no problems. As long as both boxers get in, get out healthy.
That's what dads are doing, they're looking out for their sons. And that's more important than anything in boxing. Any relationship with any manager, trainer, promoter, that's all by the by, because when you're finished and you're done, it's your family that you go back to, no one else. Jack, see you soon. Take care. See you later.
I'm walking home because I've got to go and get mine.
All right, lovely. All right, bye. Oh, I'm tired. Family is a big thing around here, you know? And that comes from living in the East End of London, I'm guessing. Everyone sort of knew everyone, you know? People left their doors unlocked, they always say, and we could do this and we could go and do that, and if someone needed something, we'd be round. So as much as they are all old legends and stories, they probably did happen, you know, because I'm seeing bits of it around here. My granddad is my best friend in many ways. I think a lot of people have that relationship with their granddad or that fondness. A lot of my fondest memories are with him. When I won the Southern Area heavyweight title, I took it the next day to my granddad's grave with my nan by my side. My granddad didn't see me turn professional, no, he died in 2012. I was at school, I remember when I was told he was dying, he fought. We just watched him fight for every breath for 5 days when they turned all his machines off, and he just wouldn't give up. And that was just a horrible, traumatic experience really, to see someone you've looked up to your whole life fight for every single breath. I'm just trying to make him proud, and that's what my boxing career and everything I do in life. Forget boxing, you just want to make your forefathers proud. In our family, we're all one. You're one person, you're one entity. When you're so invested in your family, when someone goes, part of you dies with them. Yeah, my nan is that extension of that immediate family. Like, we have a duty of care to her. I mean, that's the most important thing in the world to us. Hello, Nan. You all right? Where's me comp?
Hello, boy.
I'll be truthful, I don't go and watch it.
No, you don't. But you're up to date with everything.
I watch it the next day, and it's what he wants to do, and I'm happy with that. But at the moment, I can't go and watch him because I've pushed him in his pram and wiped his tears. When he's hurt himself, I've been there to pick him up. So I couldn't watch him box. I wished he was here because he'd have been wouldn't he? Your biggest fan. He'd have been so proud. So I always say, when you get in that ring, it's about you, not nobody else, you. That's what I say to him, and he'll be fine.
What did Grandad used to say about one fist of iron?
Yeah, and one fist of iron and the other of steel. If the left one don't get you, the right one will.
Right.
Bye,
I'm going to that fight the weekend, but I'll see you over the weekend on Sunday or something.
Fight?
We're doing the Romford Bull run on Sunday.
I'll be there.
Yeah, Mayfield.
On Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
be there.
How you doing? You alright? Good? Like this? Good, mate? I like the t-shirt. We're at Paddle for Everyone. Shout out to Chrissy Sains for letting us use these today, and
Johnny, calm down.
they're great. They're great facilities, and a lot of the boss soldiers use it over here. Hetty, come on, you're meant to hit the ball back. It's nice just to mentally de-stress a little bit, have a bit of a hangout with some of the boss soldiers. My dad's good if it's near him. If it goes past him, he hasn't got the agility scores. If he had a FIFA card, he'd be like -10 agility. But he's actually not bad when it's in his orbit, the Jupiter orbit. Oh, perfect timing. 30-15. It's too good. Out.
I do believe that's out. I do believe that's
15-40.
Charlie, it's all about the head down. Feel the back. Feel the racket. Feel the racket. I gave you that one. Feel the racket. Feel the
Yeah, I'll give you a chance.
Shot! Jones! Oh!
What are you doing?
Have you seen you? Hit the glass to the floor.
Juice.
Hey team, go. Don't stay on your toes. Hey team. Oh! 5-2.
Oh.
40-30 match point. Go, Johnny.
Out. Game. I think people resonate with our family because when we're all sitting around a table having a Saturday night Chinese or whatever we're eating, people resonate. That's not only about the food, it's about what it does. It brings people together and everyone's problems come onto the table. Everyone shares their experiences of the week or the last few days, and you argue and you talk it through and you bicker. But that's what it's about. It's a therapy session when you're all around food as well. Sweet and sour chicken Hong Kong style, egg fried rice, special fried rice, house special chow mein, sweet and sour pork, crispy spring rolls, crispy aromatic duck, chicken Chinese style, beef in black bean sauce, prawn in black bean sauce, chicken in black bean sauce, chicken chop suey, chicken sweet corn soup, chicken balls, prawn balls, pork balls, curry sauce, sweet and sour sauce, prawn crackers, pancake roll. That's
Oh my God, it's tired me out, that paddle. Or padel, we like to say. Josh, take your time, we'll still be there in a minute.
Josh, give it back.
Is it just us four eating?
I need a bath.
I need a bath. I need a bath.
Alright, we don't need to have a deep breath.
What's your bath water been like?
That was real, that was good.
That wasn't. That was Dad, and you blamed it on me.
It's like Murphy Lake in Mordor.
It wasn't me.
That's not. Why do you share bath water anyway?
Because he has, I never have Dad's water.
Disgusting.
Well, what's wrong if you did? Why is that disgusting? We won't be
Dad wants to get
No
my
matter
bath
who
water.
it is, I would never get in someone else's bath
You're
water.
not getting Josh's bath.
No, no.
So don't worry, Daniel, while you're having a nice day off, we had to get Chinese somewhere else.
I took my little girl to Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, did you?
I'm going to let Johnny order for the Mandem today.
The Mandem.
What's the man do?
The group.
Say the family.
Fam.
No,
I'm just going to have mine. Could I have the beef and chicken in black bean? That's
Beef
it.
and chicken in black bean.
Because I'm ordering. I'm ordering for myself. You can get what you
That's
want.
really
Can we take that off?
No.
We'll have an egg fried rice, please, Daniel.
No problem.
Chicken
A
chow
plain chicken chow mein, sweet and sour chicken Hong Kong style.
Yep.
And I'll have beef Cantonese style.
shredded chili beef.
Shredded chili beef. That's enough now. That's
Well, that's
three
my favourite
people.
dish.
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying
yeah.
you can't just.
It's not
I
all
have chicken
right.
Chinese
It's
style.
not
please.
harmonious, is it?
Daniel.
Phoning up for a
It's all
takeaway.
cracked up, isn't it, eh? When the
In ordering, it's not done
Yeah.
by everyone now.
No.
That's it. There's nothing else to add there, really. Is there?
chicken balls.
Chicken
Oh,
balls.
yeah, I do like your
Chicken balls?
Chicken
yeah,
balls.
lovely.
I prefer egg fried rice these days to special fried rice. If I'm being honest.
Nah, special fry. What is going on? See what happens with the carbs. He makes people go crazy.
Josh has left at the worst possible time. You've upgraded yourself to taking 2 chicken balls now, have you?
Is he took 2 chicken
Get your
balls?
feet under the table, aren't you, Josh?
Leave him alone.
See, I would take 1 chicken ball, eat that, then take another one if I fancy it.
I'd wait for the other
You've
group.
never
yeah.
done that in your life.
And we always come here as a family when we celebrate things. And when you feel down as well, we come here. Blue Orchid cheers you up. If you've got bad news, you come and have a Blue Orchid. Would you agree?
Yeah.
So we're here as much as when we're happy as when we feel a bit down. That's when you said to me, you wanted to get a takeaway. I said, well, why not sit up here? Because it's just like being at home, really. For me, it's now about enjoying this second phase of my career. I mean, I've had my sort of apprenticeship / beginning into it, and now I can really improve and enjoy my boxing and my ring craft. The beautiful thing about boxing is, yes, you might fall down in the game of snakes and ladders, but you're only 2 or 3 moves away from being at the top again. So there's always hope, there's always something to aspire to, and the thing that's within my grasp in the nearer future, I think, will be winning a British title.
He had a difficult start, but I tell you what, he's fired up and he wants a
One fits the one and the other still. If the left one don't get you, the right one will.